Good morning, everybody. At the moment you see here some tests running. Here that's our self-tests and different tests. I could show you what they're doing. They check here, for example, some test spellings. There's, for example, an input. Make it larger. Input, and then it will be rewritten. Here, for example, it's a German thing, and my correct name is something. Search for. This is all not the correct name. That is how the first recognition is, and the correct one is later. This is 2F. Come on. And then it will be written. Oh, I could show you somewhere else. Let's go to some editor, maybe this one. Let's make it here. So let's go and test something. Sebastian Laufer. Then you could see it writes my name correctly, but it's in original it's listen something else. It's listening this one, and then it will be replaced. And these tests are running here automatically. This is what it's understand with 1F, for example, and then later this is corrected, the corrected text. Here you could see this is input to the language tool. That's output to the language tool. This is still wrong, and then it will be replaced by a rule that's somewhere. There are 3 different rules we have. Punctuation map, replacing fuzzy regular expression match, and regular expression fuzzy match later. So we have different pattern. Here example. Here's the pattern from some wrong spellings here you could see. And this is matching, and then when this pattern matching, then it replacing here this correctly. Here you could see. So that's the reason why it works. Where are the patterns? I could show you the patterns. Let's go to folder, and then let's go here to the config. Then let's go to the language tool settings. There are maps, and then we have German maps. I usually use German because my spelling of English are so wrong, but so there are different maps. That is punctuation map. This is used at the very beginning. It's the first map that is used. Then the pre. It's not it's a different order. Okay, the punctuation map is the very first that will be used. Then the pre map will be used, and later the fuzzy map. You don't feel it if you have a normal computer, strong computer. Then it's nearly the same speed, but when you have a match here and you have a match here, then the language map is not needed to use. That's the reason. So therefore it's a little bit faster. I could show you here. For example, if you say this one, English please, then it switches automatically to English. And when you are in German and you say English please, then it eventually understands something else. It could be understand, for example, English bitte, and therefore it's replacing here this text to this text, and then the tool understands that it really should switch to English, for example. So therefore it's useful by programming if you look into the input. What's the input of, for example, here, and here, this one, input. When you know what the input is, then you could catch it, and then you could replace it here in the pre-map. Yeah, that's a good reason. So yeah, example, if I say here it's English please, then it should switch to English. English please. We are already in English, so that's the reason why it's not tell me something. But if I say here Deutsch bitte, then it should switch to Deutsch. Yeah, you see here, now it's no, I think it's not already Deutsch bitte. Or maybe the text is different. Maybe it's switched to German or something. I need to check what the here it's already Deutsch. That it's Deutsch. Nun sind wir im Deutschen. Ja, es hat funktioniert. It was working. Now we are in the German context. That is because of you could check here. Let's search for bitte or something. Here, that's what is going into the language tool. Deutsch bitte, that's pretty good already, but here, for example, that's what, when you are in English, then it could be that language tool understood Deutsch bitte, right? Because bitte is not a typical English word. So therefore it understands something else. It understands Deutsch bitte. And then there's a automatically switch automatically to the language that match better. And when this automatically thing is not working, then you could go to your own rules, and the own rules are here. We go to the language. We already in German, but we was in English, so we need to go to the English, and then we need to go here to the pre-fuzzy map, and then we could go here and search for Deutsch bitte. And if, let's see what is get, it tells here Deutsche bitte. This was what the language tool got. So this is, you see that it's not matching here. Here Deutsche is already there, but bit is not there. So we could make it sharper simply by put in here bit, and then it will also work when we say Deutsch bit. That's pretty good. So this is reloading automatically. This is reloading automatically. Wir sind auf Deutsch. Wir sind in Deutsch. Okay. What are the commands for switching English? English, please. Okay. English, please. Now probably some rules switch to English. Now we're in English. And if I want to switch to German, then I need to tell for example, switch to German, or I need to say Deutsch bitte. Let's test something. Or if it's understand Deutsch bit, then it will also switch to Deutsch. Let's check it. Let's check this. We could go here for search in the terminal. It's maybe a little bit helpful to check faster. So I go here and then tell with the now we are in English, therefore this map is good. And now I say Deutsch bitte. Let's see what it's understand. This was not perfect. It's understand Deutsch P. Let's see what is understand here. Here we see here that's okay, here we see it. Now it's understand Deutsch P. And okay, now it's already understand that it's a German word. It's understand Deutsch P, and therefore it's automatically switched to Deutsch. That's good. Nun sprechen wir Deutsch. Okay, it's very good. So therefore it was switching to Deutsch. Und yeah, what could I say? It's pretty good, but yeah, so this was not the rule that I was expecting, but we could also put it in here as a rule. Why not? We could also say P here. If you do this P, then it's also matching this word Deutsch. Deutsche here, Deutsche P. Then it's also matching here. It's already working, but then it's a slightly maybe 10 milliseconds faster. Then it will be. And now it's maybe a 1 minute, 2 milliseconds faster, because this algorithm is also very fast. If you see here, that's 4035 milliseconds, and after, when it was finished, then it's 436 milliseconds. So the complete algorithm needs 1 millisecond. And if you have the rule here, then it's eventually a little bit slightly faster. So, or it's also a fallback for some reason, because eventually you don't want to use this automatically algorithm. Then you save 100 megabyte on your hard drive. Then this rule could be helpful, because this takes 100 megabyte. This language recognition switcher, and this rule here then trigger, and it could do it also. Maybe that was interesting. You could also learn the tool git commands or the old language, for example git status. Okay, well, that's git status, you know it. And this is on, I don't know in which language we are already. Switch to German. We are already in German, okay. And so therefore this was not understood correctly. But now we may be in English, I don't know. Let's go here, search, switch, because it's automatically switching then when it's understood that it's English. I don't know, let's try something typical German.
Guten Morgen, wie geht es dir?
we see it was in English.
Sind wir immer noch in Englisch?
Ja, wir sind immer noch in English. So I need to say now a word that's switched to Deutsch. I need to say Deutsch bitte or maybe yeah, I try this.
Deutsch bitte.
Oh, my voice was not clear. That's a problem. I think now we have switched. I guess. But here's the problem. If you understand two words, then could be a mistake. That be here. And was understanding. Yeah, I think it's enough.
Sprechen wir gerade Deutsch?
Ja, wir sind im Deutschen. So, wenn ich jetzt, was wollte ich sagen? Ah ja, die Git-Commands, die sind aktuell hier. Das wird aber noch aussortiert in andere Karte. We will take these Git commands in other maps, maybe for some more better to understand. But if we go here and if say, for example,
Git commit,
then it will be right. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem, and we are in the German. I see now. Yeah, we're in the German. That's the problem here. If you go Git, this is should match here. Mit. Okay. Git mit. We could say here git mit, then it should be understand it.
Jetzt sollte es funktionieren.
Because now it checks here for git mit.
Jetzt sollte es funktionieren.
Ich habe mich verschwätzt. I was spelling wrong. When I say now, I have not stopped it. Okay, if I say now,
Git commit.
and it should be match it. Yeah, that's correct. And if I say, for example, something else, let's say, do you mean, you see it's automatically reloading. The match is automatically reloading and working. So you don't need to restart the servers completely by you don't need to do anything. But it's automatically reloading after your last recognition. So maybe say something and then it will be work. That is better for performance reason. It's slightly better. So therefore you need to say something and then in the next one it will work. Say something else. Maybe say some git pull or so. Let's try.
Git pull.
And it should tell me git pull. Okay. Well, see, you could do it also for sure in terminal. It may be more interesting. Let's go in the terminal and make the it's larger and then say something.
Git status.
And then should be right git status.
Git commit. I forgot to stop it, and this was the problem. There are two trigger. If I press the trigger twice, then it will be stopped automatically. This time it has maybe stopped or not. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. Because I have not. Yeah, you see, I have not triggered it on twice, and therefore it was listen to me. That was the problem. But this was produced by my own. It also stops automatically, but not as fast. So you could configure it by your own if you go here to and then your local settings. Local settings are not there automatically, but you can have local settings if you want. And then you could write down some rules here for timeout. For example, this one is useful if you start trigger to spelling, then you have 8 seconds. So you don't need to start immediately. You have a little bit time. So, example. Jetzt geht es immer noch.
I mean, I have not speaking very fast. There was a time. I don't need to hurry. That are the 8 seconds here. So that's the reason why it could be useful to have this. There are already settings, default settings here in the settings. You could also have settings by user. So if you want, here for example, here that's a setting by user. If the user is this one, then it won't only use the German model, not the English model. So you could configure it by what you want. So maybe it is enough for now, and hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions, please let me know, and see you all later, and bye bye.